Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Did you reach Cosmo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
I hope we can salvage some stuff if we go through the market. Not scavenging. I mean, like, salvage some mementos. Who knows what'll happen with Nowhere now that the church bulldozed it.
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe flarkers. Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the church must be stopped.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Smash him up, Chris! Buy some time, bro!
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others!
Put a target on him!
Take down the fire! He's healing the rest!
And he will suffer for it! Incoming attack!
Matriarch!
Beware! That one grows stronger!
Yeah, well, that makes him a target in my book.
Matriarch is with me!
This has got my name on it!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Hold him down, crew!
Drax, sack! You'll struggle in vain!
Blockhead sending out big bad rays of sunshine!
The shaman must be dealt with immediately!
Rush him, Drax!
He is weakened! Attack!
Finally! Let me at him!
Cultist walked right into that one!
I am primed to destroy!
Wackos better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing.
I am Groot.
What was that?
He says you, seem tense. are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
The Church believes they have already won. We must use that to our advantage.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. You just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The Church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the continuum cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupun. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Cat-free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
Let's keep it down. They don't know we're here.
Lousy fun flarkers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first.
We cannot keep wandering into combat!
My blade's not dull yet! Bring him on!
We've alerted the converted. Terrible!
The Warlock should have destroyed them!
He's probably just a puddle in the lower city.
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
His forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
Well, we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting.
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. This looks strong enough to anchor to. Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Peter, let's go!
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He did not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming. Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin.
Sweep nearly complete.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
Careful. There's treachery ahead.
Okay, we got this.
I've seen no one this desolated before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty. Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did here.
Gamora, slice him up! Dropping like flies soon enough. Drax, destroy! Put down another fanatic!
Having fun preying on the weak?
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others. destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side, but the thought of new management, don't sit right.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Brood out of there. Hero? Don't get all mushy on me now.
Quiet! I thought I heard something.
Chop! Shh! Try not to give ourselves away.
House, Drax! Big one's wide open! Shoot the girl!
They don't call me Star-Lord for nothing. This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
There is still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heap.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Brood out of there. Hero? Don't get all mushy on me now. Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side.
Oh, man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They were either below us awaiting the fulfillment, or they have been transported to Sacrosanct.
To join the other millions.
Chanting in that massive cylinder.
Still not as scary as Drax's Catathian war songs when he's taking a shower.
Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did here.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful whole lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Ah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
Say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped! Gamora! Wait for us! Drax! Kick their butts! Rocket! No! At least we stopped whatever that priest would do here!
No, we didn't!
Another one! Vanquish! Gamora! What's going on? We have to protect her! Stomped out weirdos deserve it! Must be a doll thing, I don't know! Send it their way, Drax! +1 for me! My great strength goes underutilized! Punch it, Drax! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks? Groot's right! That one's gonna hit hard now! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us! We must eliminate them and if you'll conduit! The flying one heeds a spell! Put a target on him! Cowards! Face us! We've got enough on our hands, muscles! Ah! This hole will not break so easily!
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? I shall break the bones! The bloodhead's heaving up his buddies! Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Not again!
What was that? I was destroying something! assassin!
He just went bonkers!
Something's up!
Cowards, face us! Release me onto these fools!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Brace yourself!
So we forget what I just said.
Look at him, big guy!
Buy you a drink. Will you tell us how it happened?
Why are there so many of them? This is nothing compared to some battles I've fought.
Things pretty tough for an older dame.
The solution is simple. We must take it out first.
Ha ha! Look who's flirting with the assassin!
It's just gonna get harder. agree with that one! This is infuriating! He will not bend! Ha! Brutify him, Groot! Wipe him out, bud! Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
Can't wait to blast the gold off his nose!
Prepare yourself! What a Groot! Grab and pull, Groot!
Eat this! Ouch! That's gonna hurt! This blackguard's sucking up all my shots!
Rocket! Why are there so many of them? This is nothing compared to some battles I've fought! Feels like I've been shooting that big bud for hours! This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing a distraction somewhere. I can't figure out how to hurt this one!
Welcome, death!
Never see it coming!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready. Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap. That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
So, Gamora... How am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done? You gotta disconnect the power, Quill. You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kinda miss it.
Can't you do something to shut off the power? That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna on the left!
Fucking snipers! Yes, cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Wreck 'em, Tracks! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
The Warlock is more valiant than I believed!
He's boosting his squad!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out treats! So many lousy angles!
Breathing room,
Keep
Groot!
shooting! I'll get closer! Stay away
This'll
from
work!
the edges!
We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Make sure you don't fall
Look!
off!
Golden Boy and Uniplarker are still at it!
Hurrah, the god stuff wasn't just talk!
I ain't saying I wanted to lose, but I wouldn't mind if Raker saw one.
What's next, Peter?
I am primed to destroy!
Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
So many lousy angles to cover!
I will fight them!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment! We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way through!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
We're sitting ducks!
You're wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
Any ideas?
I have seen a sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign!
I am referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Italian minstrel?
Well, watch it!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance! Stay away from the edges!
I Approach the dog's tower! Then we're almost halfway there! So many lousy angles to cover!
That just gives us a fighting chance!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got just once I'd like to cross his brain without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that! The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little white show!
Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this! Of course it was easier to get through before!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Well, what now?
It's all you, Gamora! That Novacore dude was bonkers!
These renegades are relentless! Face me!
String them up, Groot! Blitz him, Rocket!
So many lousy angles to cover!
I will flank them!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear! His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides from the outside.
I don't need another round. Warlock can squeeze the life out of that freak for all I care.
You...
Me and Groot, we win this in our sleep.
Thanos used to time me in fights like this just to make it interesting.
They are no match for these blades, Peter Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, one little mistake is gonna bring us down. So let's get back out there, give this fight complete dedication, and make them scream. Who's with me?
Bring it on!
Time to
Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Of course it was easier to get here before.
Okay, we gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover!
It's like all of nowhere, Yoda.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with them! Whatever they called it!
Markman!
That was not the name!
I want to be better!
Silence is chanting!
These fanatics only understand violence!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember? Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Ain't no way they'd let us land anywhere near the big party. We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice? Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was. I did see a floor directly below this one.
I ain't seeing no hatch or nothing. Hey, Quill, try your visor.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Rocket!
Blades. My own hands. And feet.
Part of the floor looks weak.
Good thing we got old Big Boots.
It is not the size of the boot, but the might of the one who wields it.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look! They're still at it!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn. And the brainwashing cult. And the Magus World Destroyer thing. You know what? Maybe we should avoid nowhere for a while.
Anyone see a way across?
I am Groot.
Yeah, we can't do nothing with that sign in the way, Quill.
Sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes.
One day we must test your theory.
Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No, more likely Magus will use the ritual's power to drain the life energies of all in attendance.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it.
Must suck to be a celestial head just floating around the edge of the universe, stuck toilet. And then parasites move in and build a space station. They start digging out your brains. Until a death cult evicts everybody and starts blowing up what's left of you. Dumb are these flarknards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Get away! The beast is being exposed to the promise.
Take these off, people!
These belligerents do not stand a chance.
You gotta keep him off, Cosmo!
They will not touch him!
Toss it!
Pulverize!
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
Dogged out weirdos deserve it!
Gamora! Snip it! You got this one! Cosmo! Talk to us here!
I don't think he hears you!
This is an historic battle! The last stand!
They'll be building us statues for this! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things built up! We need to really pile it on!
Another cultist! Wow!
Don't board them! Feed them!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
We're the resistance now!
We've got to apply more pressure!
You're up, big guy!
Dive! Honor!
The mutt better remember us saving his tail here!
You can remind him later!
Caution!
Peter!
Is it me or we barely denting
Looks like
this
even
thing?
she's got her limits!
Let's try that again, shall we?
That's why I'm here! Make him hurt, Gamora!
Like a hot knife!
We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
They will not touch him! This one mocks our every effort!
Oh, you Drax!
This is an historic battle!
They'll be building us statues for this!
Carve out your eyeball!
Breathing room, Groot! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Why does the god not mind blaster?
I don't think he's in there no more!
Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Oh, you're in trouble now!
It's him!
You don't stand a chance!
That's right! You don't flark with nowhere, scuttholes!
Zap! I love playing Zappazellan!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, flark it, just shoot the mutt!
No! You can do this, Peter.
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere. Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Catadian, not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Deadheads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your park, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing. Call her with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo. Raised since he was mere pup.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family. Will protect at all costs.
Sick 'em, boy.
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers, gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
Yep. Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We picked up a job from a Signog at Mantlos while you were off looking for the mutt.
What job?
The less you know, the better. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people.
Raker said Nikki chose nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers everywhere. So we're gonna shut the door in its ugly face, ruin its big day, and kick it when it's down.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of crap.
The way the church spreads their faith tech everywhere is like some weird disease.
Guardian of Galaxy, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi here.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Yes. Cosmo is retaking Tower of Security. Cosmo is retaking Tower of Security, where his pups are hiding. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Pups too.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy.
Feeling really exposed in this pit!
More room to pick targets!
That floating mine guy is really starting to tick me off!
You all but said it! Let's kill this guy!
What's the term? Less lethal? Still hurts, I bet.
The sooner we get out this train, the better!
No argument from me! I cannot penetrate it!
This has got my name on it! This won't hurt! Much!
No, Gamora!
You got it!
Shields down!
The assassin has sabotaged the large one's equipment!
Ready! We're violating so many nowhere codes just being near this train!
We don't have to tell anybody!
Close the distance! Don't let them pick you off!
They cannot run from me!
Branch out, Groot! This is so gross!
At least it's something dry this time!
This poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
First to see all my investments go up in smoke.
What investments?
Couple seed fundings into illegal weapons research. Well, for somebody who wants out of here, you're sure doing a lot of hanging around.
I can't get back up to the catwalks.
There's gotta be something we can use to get up there.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Maybe all the dust has gone to his brain.
the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
They buy bone scrapes and spinal fluid, too.
Drax, little help, Heave-Ho?
Readily.
Here's good.
Shall be done.
Groot's asking if there might be tiny people living inside our heads, like nowhere.
It is a valid question. Many homes are made for wood.
Groot, don't listen to the scary man.
Heave-ho, Drax!
Where shall I relocate it?
Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Quill, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
This looks strong enough to anchor to.
Yep, name the spot. What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Nowhere's resources during the war.
Don't ever underestimate the Collector's political power. He's got something to bribe everyone.
The Church accepts no bribes. They seek only submission.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Be all of Nowhere looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
Giant Head does not have feet.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
If by up and left you mean that mutt went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yup.
Not surprising. Imagine that thing falling into the wrong hands.
Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there?
I'm Groot.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Urea.
What's that?
It's the waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. Just browsing, huh? All right, let's go.
Oh! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. For all we know, that thing's about to blow. Oh, what have they done to you?
Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church?
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
I am Groot.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the Church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill.
I've been thinking. Yeah, the nobodies look out for themselves, but they're also paranoid.
That's an understatement.
So maybe at the first sign of trouble, some of them jumped in their ships and got out.
You underestimate their greed. Raker promises power and eternal life.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. how do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex, one of the most powerful artifacts in the known universe, maybe even before it.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
You know there is a wheel. I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scud. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness. He wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
I never want to meet whoever was dealing with it.
Here they come! A whole lot of them! Soon to be one less!
Getting real sick of these skips bringing more news!
They can send as many as they like! Long, Terry!
Stop the sword, brute!
Fiends! I will find new ways to kill you!
You guys are when he says that, things get messy!
They've got big tech everywhere!
Hope they round it all up! Done!
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us!
That ain't us, man!
Where is Warlock?
The Warlock is a fearsome warrior! We must trust him!
Slice and dice!
You could not have done that, assassin!
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes.
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here. Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this. All right, group, let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
I do not recall anyone making that claim.
We're gonna get paid after all this, right?
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Try not to count my chickens before they hatch. Careful. Gets a little... Whoa!
Peter Quill has fallen!
Over here! Guess we're climbing brains again.
All right, group. Let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
I do not recall anyone making that claim.
We're gonna get paid after all this, right?
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Try not to count my chickens before they hatch.
That would be counting eggs. Now is clearly not the time for that.
Careful. Gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this.
Surprise, Scud Flankers! Time for the big guns! knocked out space cops!
Way to knock some sense into him!
Let's show them they messed with the wrong freaking team!
You'd think they'd have learned their lesson by now!
Get down here! Let me shoot you!
Once we get inside, I'm on Razor!
Breathing room,
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that dash bag.
Gamora!
What's next, Peter?
Show him some muscle!
I am losing control!
Just keep it pointed at the other team. Faster, my boss!
We need to bring him in for an emergency landing!
Keep on planting these creeps in the ground, Groot! I can't miss when there are this many goons!
Their numbers do not intimidate me!
Haven't had a brawl like this since the war!
Glad I sat that one out!
My great strength is underutilized!
Where? They keep moving!
These creeps need to know what the Guardians of the Galaxy are all about!
You'd think they'd have learned their lesson by now! I'm on it!
Hey, Groot! Wanna see some fireworks?
If we see Raker in there, he's mine!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that dash bag.
Claw!
Nice! Plucked them right out of the sky!
It only took like what? 1,000 shots?
Feels like I could aim in any direction and hit something!
I'll try to stay out of your way!
We'll tear down this church, wizard!
So glad that man is on our side right now!
Crush him, Drax!
Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this.
My mind fills with rage!
Embrace it, Drax! I'm ready! Find me an opening!
Been too long since I blew something up.
Let's show them they messed with the wrong freaking team!
You'd think they'd have learned their lesson by now!
We're about to walk into a nightmare. I know it.
Whatever horror show we find, we're ending it! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate! Breathing room, Groot! Time to shred him!
Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this. Ha ha ha! There goes the arm.
Rocket! Nuke him! Pulverize him!
Blend you, wizard! We stand before your temple gates! Come out and die!
Just try not to break the cortex when we get in there.
Give me or we barely denting this thing!
Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that dash bag.
Bloodluster's drunk! I am losing control!
Just keep it pointed at the other team.
friends.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in mean mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Engraving an explosive is imprudent.
If Raker is still alive.
Keep an eye out for Nikki. We get her away from these wackos, then worry about finding Warlock, Mantis, and whoever else.
I have faith your spawn will be saved, Peter Quill.
Let's not use the F word.
We're not gonna lose her again.
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there, but how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them!
Smoke the rocket!
We need to free Nikki! She must be so scared!
Working on it! Just need to shoot this one guy!
Loading one restores his companions!
Put a target on
We
him!
need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand.
Do your thing, Drax! Anyone see Ranger?
You'll hear him scream as soon as he shows up!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag. Problem? Solution! I can't believe they enslaved the continuum vortex. I mean, we've all thought about it. Instead, ready!
We need to free Nikki! She must be so scared!
Looks safe enough in that bubble.
Having fun preying on the weak?
Keep him busy, crew!
Past time someone got stabbed!
Well, we gotta unplug these Dastin things.
Working on it!
Work faster!
That did something! Look at the hands!
All right! One down, 3 to go!
It is all lies! Feel the darkness consuming you from within!
That's right! Feel it! And then help us stop your ritual from releasing it! Just need to unplug it 3 more times!
Let's hope they don't start plugging it back in.
Why'd they have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skiffs to get up there!
Peter Quill! Unleash me onto these fools!
Groot, you're up! Oh, you rocket!
Just continue to push!
I'm not about to give up when we're this close!
Why do we not simply destroy the power sources?
You ever rupture a super snake jump south? No! Today ain't the day you want to find out what happened.
Prepare to jump into the vortex! The head and the girl are free!
Groot's right! The bubble's drunk!
It's okay, I got you.
Hands off me!
Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This... a minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill him.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick.
Damn it! They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano. Rocket, don't ever change.
Tracker's online. Confirming Goldie's on the Dastan Sacro Scut.
Seatbelts, everyone, we're going in hot.
Crap. Hold on. Hold on. Got it!
Alpha Hercules system, inside the Keystone Asterism.
Got it. Coordinates are in.
We're not getting away this time. Down, power down. Hell yeah, Nova Core! The world mind must have... Come on.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Nikki's in there somewhere. There's gotta be a way.
Yes. We overpower them with our own vastly superior fleet. Regrettably, we do not have one.
Guys, we do our best work when we're out of options. Somebody's got to have something. Drax.
You have royal blood. Perhaps it is time for the Prince of Spartax to return and rally his people.
You been to Spartax lately?
I have not. But Spartoid technology is well beyond...
Spartax was sacked during the war because of its tech. You can't even land there anymore. Rocket, anything?
What about the Ravagers? You could ask for a temporary truce.
Yondu's rotting away in the kiln thanks to me.
You could bust them out.
Jailbreak the kiln. I'd rather take my chances with the church fleet.
I'll bust them out.
Yeah, I'd bet on Gamora.
As would I.
So would I, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the Ravagers scattered during the war. Any survivors are laying low or serving time in one of a dozen backwater planets. Besides, what's a pirate without a ship? Gamora, thoughts?
Maybe Earth has heroes that can help us?
Those guys in the pajamas?
Mighty pajamas.
Trust me, Earth hasn't caught up to everybody just yet. We need somebody with a fleet. Groot, and no bad ideas.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. We're not going to the Chitauri.
That is the kind of wild card we're looking for, just not that one. The snakes would shoot us in the back.
Assuming they don't shoot us in the front.
Hold on. What if the answer's been slobbering right in front of us this entire time?
Peter Quill, this beast cannot operate a ship.
That's not what I'm saying. Think about it. Cammy's pretty much useless to us, but she's also useless to the church. They want people to brainwash. I bet animals aren't even on their radar.
They went after Cosmo.
Cosmo's mind is way more advanced than ours. His intelligence makes him weak to the promise, just like Rocket.
Thanks, but not an animal.
What I'm saying is we know someone with an entire beast army, and I bet Raker hasn't even looked twice at her.
How can you be certain she is not one of them?
I am Groot.
Guardians of the Gut!
Nope, she's good.
You do realize she still wants to flay us and feed us to her babies?
Guys, this is it. Okay, our one last long shot. We've got to find a way to apologize and make things right. Okay, we'll get her a gift. A peace offering.
Groot ain't going back in a cage.
No, but think bigger. Way bigger. The one beast that she'd want more than any other. Jax knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes!
Oh, no.
Here it comes!
You know where we're going. To Maklu 4! To battle the legendary Fin Fang Foom!
Yeah, we're totally gonna fly into that, aren't we?
They say that the rings of Maklu 4 perpetually rain fire down upon the godless abominations that dwell below.
How fun.
I'm sure it's worse than it looks, too.
It is. Many of my people braved this same treacherous pilgrimage before me, never to return.
Hang on to something!
Show off.
Hey, if you got it...
Clark! No!
Stabilizers are shot! Repair systems are overloaded!
If we are destined to crash, try at least to crash into Fin Fang Foom!
Nobody's crashing!
Oh, we're crashing! These peaks are... Whoa!
Flark!
Just trying to slow us down!
Fear!
Stop yelling!
Can we not hit all the things? Watch out for the thing, Peter!
Wait!
Sorry, didn't mean to hit that one.
Peter!
Watch out for the thing! Yeah, I got it!
Oh, Scott! Oh, Scott! Glorious!
How are you enjoying this?
I am not! I am embracing death!
We're coming down hard! Hang on to something!
little bumpy, but we're all okay, right? And we're laughing. That's good.
It's perfect. This is us. This is how we park.
Well, this is how Quill parks anyways.
We were not fated to die this day. Unless, of course, Fin Fang Foom devours us whole.
Hey, whoa. We gotta find him first. Shall we? Oh, this is insane.
This is how we park, yeah. Whoa! That definitely shouldn't be sparking.
We can worry about that after we catch our dragon.
And convince Lady Hellbender to help us bust the church a new one.
Before setting out on our quest, let us rouse our spirits with a Catathian battle anthem.
What? Like now?
You know what? Flark it. Let's do it.
Listen closely. Ancient Catathian is a powerful tongue with words that hold great meaning. Follow as I lead the melody. Sotra jutukluk, Heldagor Morgath, Soltath Flandergath.
Really? We're doing this?
Targath gonot kol, Volmalki ultath, Gothain kol galmak.
Targath gonot kol, Volmalki ultath, Gothain kol galmak.
Pelmafin Sarduth, Jutkain Agultau, Gothen Kogalmak.
Pelmafin Sarduth, Jutkain Agultau, Gothen Kogalmak.
Galmak, Soltath Flandergath.
What does that last line mean, Drax?
Soltath Flandergath. It means we will be victorious.
Finally found a way out of this mess, Cammy. All thanks to you. Good thing we stashed Rocket's stuff in here. That weapons upgrade really saved our butts against Captain What's-His-Face.
You're welcome!
Milano isn't gonna self-destruct or anything while we're gone, right?
How many times do I gotta tell you? The ship probably ain't equipped with self-destruct systems.
All set to take on Foom, Rocket?
They say that a single one of his claws is bigger than a fully grown man.
Considering how those legends about Hellbender turned out, that dragon's probably as tall as Groot.
All good, buddy?
I'm Groot.
Ready for our biggest battle yet?
I am Groot.
He He was more worried about us killing each other over the past few cycles.
I knew this day would come. I was destined to battle the Dragon Lord of Kakaranthara.
Bet you didn't think you'd be fighting him with this team of a-holes.
I did not. But I am thankful fate has granted me this honor. Despite your best efforts, you are an honorable man, Peter Quill.
Thanks, Drax. We're gonna pull this off. I know it.
Of course. We have to. For Nikki. Ever fought a dragon before? Sounds fun, actually.
Only in the arcade. That's good enough, right? All right, let's do this.
Shivering tit wishes it's cold.
That's not really how that saying goes.
You want to correct me? Or you want to find Fin Fang Foom and save the galaxy?
I want Fin Fang Foom.
And the galaxy-saving thing, I guess. Assuming Hellbender even goes for this.
Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Okay, well, I ain't seeing no boom poop.
We should look for Katathian
That
The legends of raining fire are true.
Any other legends we should know about?
Legends of glorious death.
Well, as long as it's glorious.
I guess the Milano's got some new scars to brag about.
After we're done saving the galaxy, people are gonna throw money at us, right? I'm treating her to a tune-up and a paint job.
Watch out!
We did not come here to be slain by ice and rocks. There is only one noble way to die on Mach 4, like so many of my people before us.
Someone remind Drax we ain't come here to die.
No one's dying. We're taking Foom alive. We're handing him over to Lady Hellbender alive. And we're getting her to help us take on the Church's armada.
So in this plan of ours, the armada part is where we die?
Maybe, but definitely not before that.
Go team!
Ugh. These cliffs grow increasingly unstable with every impact.
All right, Drax, let's channel some of that excitement toward this rock.
I shall pretend as the head of Fin Fang Foom.
Great! Drax just shattered the skull of the thing we're supposed to capture.
Bye-bye, galaxy.
You have nothing to fear. They say that his bones cannot be crushed.
See? Nothing to fear.
Groot says he wants to take it all in. Take your time, buddy. Might be our last chance to take anything in.
Think Foom's in there? If fantasy books taught me anything, it's that dragons love to hang out inside mountains.
Groot wants to know if those books said anything about catching dragons.
I'm sure it had something to do with teamwork and trust.
You can't remember the details because you didn't read the whole thing.
I read a lot of different dragon books, okay? And there was always a mountain, and the good guys always win.
Ain't no one writing a book about us.
I think I see something up ahead!
Look, my people were here.
Didn't we see these in Drax's memories, when Mantis linked us all together?
They are Katathian hunt markers.
That's a lot of brave Katathians.
After Thanos raised Katath, my people were left broken, physically and mentally. Their exodus led many of them here in great numbers.
So how many of these hunters came back?
None.
They were all victims of Fin Fang Foom?
Not victims. They came for the ultimate battle. A truly glorious death.
They came here to find purpose, didn't they? To reach Ultath.
Our talk gone nowhere. You were paying attention.
Of course.
Many would have been traitors or criminals, truly bound for Sarduth. Some were diseased, or dying.
Coming all the way out here, wounded and taking on the meanest monsters in the galaxy, they got my respect.
And soon we shall have theirs.
So, are we sure the Milano's gonna be okay? Because if we end up stranded here...
The Milano should be fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
Sky is particularly fiery this day. Fin Fang Foom is ready for us.
Yay. So if Raker completes this ritual of his, unleashes Magus or whatever, what's it gonna look like? Is that
Okay, team. We can't make quick work of this thing, and we got no right going after Fin Fang Foom.
Well said, Peter Pan. Right in the footsteps of so many of my people.
Too bad ain't none of them ever survived.
Look out! This thing's all screw and do!
You remember Stumpy? Get it on its back!
Deadliest woman incoming! This is like an iced up version of Stumpy!
Perhaps it shares the same weakness!
It's like this one doesn't feel pain! Remember! Mushroom Kitty breathes poison! I really hope this Lady Hellbender plan works!
When we deliver food, Lady Hellbender will be in awe of our prowess!
Stumpy's cousin is mean! And smelly too!
The fewer spores you breathe in, the better!
Breathing room through!
Classic Quill! Standing right inside the poison cloud!
Yes! Now bring on Fin Fang Foom!
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how much bigger and stronger and scarier is Foom gonna be than the thing we just fought?
10,000.
That's what I figured.
No one said this was gonna be easy, Rocket.
Right, but 10,000 times, Quill, Drax is the literal one, remember?
Obviously, our chances of pulling this off suck. A lot. But what chance does the galaxy have if we don't pull it off?
Exactly. We all saw what the Church is capable of. Gamora, I'm thinking I can get a pretty good vantage point from the top of this thing.
Okay, just be careful, Peter.
I can see the whole crater from up here. Maybe Foom's not in the mountain after all. Maybe he's down there somewhere.
You tell us!
I mean, if I were a dragon, I definitely want to stop around down there.
The legends do tell of Fin Fang Foom stalking Maklu's greatest caldera.
Good enough for me. We can probably work our way around the edge and find a way down.
My sister used to paint places like this.
Hellworlds?
Frozen landscapes.
You expect me to believe that Nebula, scourge of 100 worlds, liked to paint pretty pictures?
They weren't pretty. They were sad.
All yours, Gamora.
Cutting right up! Flark and Hella!
Whoa, get a load of them claw marks.
It's gotta be Foom's, right?
He's even bigger than his legend.
So, yeah. When we find him, let's avoid the claws.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to cross here, too.
Okay. I'm thinking this is step one of a multi-step solution to get across this chasm.
All right, what are the next steps?
Still working on incoming!
So step 2 of your plan is crushing us all!
I think I see what he's up to.
Yeah, crushing us all!
You got this.
Certainly. Where shall I move it?
Hurl that thing, man.
Easily. Where shall I put it?
I once heard that Fin Fang Foom is the runt of the litter. He's even got one brother that's way bigger than him.
I have never heard this story.
What? You ain't never heard about Bing Bang Boom?
I could clear the rubble from that ledge, Peter Quill. I just need something to throw.
How about Quill? Come on, it's not so bad.
Final step, Drax. If we...
Glorious!
I swear, I've never seen you in such a good mood.
Because you have never seen me on the Great Hunt before.
What about our quarantine zone mission?
You mean our quarantine zone bust?
Drax, I know you've been waiting for this a long time. Enjoy it, man.
Thank you, Peter Quill. I must admit that with everything that has happened, I need this.
Yeah, well, maybe if we'd listened to you from the start and just gone after Foom...
Then we'd probably be dead. We so weren't ready before.
I was born ready.
Somebody keeping an eye on the sky?
Yes, it's full of meteorites.
Everyone get ready. There's something up ahead.
I'm pretty sure it sees us, whatever it is.
Great, more Foom food to deal with.
Do not underestimate anything that survives the perils of this planet.
Good advice.
At this rate, I'm worried we won't have time to save Nikki!
He don't want to be saved, Quill!
Blew him up! Put their lights out!
The rest of you should think of this as a warm-up for Fin Fang Foom!
I've never believed in warming up! Just kill fast and get out!
Shouldn't it be too cold for worms on this planet?
They've adapted! We need to do the same!
Cut him up, Gamora!
How's everybody holding up?
Still fucking freezing!
The hunt for Fin Fang Foom continues.
Okay, let's just think things through a moment.
Since when is that a thing we do?
What if we're too late? What if Raker finishes what he started and the ritual...
Then we're doing all of this for nothing.
Not for nothing. If our final act is to challenge Fin Fang Foom, it will be an honorable final act.
I don't do final acts. I'm a survivor.
Let us hope we are not too late.
All right, let's figure out a way to get through here. We're in a rush, apparently.
Let's do it. One step closer. I hope. There. See? More ominous peaks.
This planet's starting to give me the creeps. I keep thinking Foom's gonna claw us from behind.
Fin Fang Foom is a legendary beast. Legendary beasts do not claw from behind.
Maybe not. But smart ones do.
How about a bridge, Groot?
I'm Groot.
What's with all them rectangles?
Monoliths.
Fine. What's with all them monoliths?
It's possible they are ley lines, which may lead us directly to Fin Fang Foom.
Ark! Way too close!
They say that Fin Fang Foom uses the planet's treacherous surface to test would-be adversaries.
Lady Hellbender legend all over again.
So here's an idea. Why don't we lure Foom into one of these gas cages? Knock him out.
Cowardly. I want full credit for the kill.
For the last time, Drax. We're not killing Fin Fang Foom. We're catching him to give the Lady Hellbender so she forgives us and hopefully helps us fight the church.
Wait. Rocket, are you neck deep in water?
We're about to stare down a legendary dragon with the fate of the entire galaxy at stake. I ain't gonna hold us up.
Wow. I'm impressed. You really conquered your fear.
Yeah, well, it ain't about me.
Drax, buddy, you know what to do.
Instead of giving her Foom, any chance Lady H might settle for a few of these, whatever they are?
I'm thinking no!
Didn't think so.
Look! More animals stupid enough to step to us!
Not our first rodeo, man!
These extra creatures will be no match for my knife!
Think the death of their kin will scare them off!
Take heed! The Rhapsodists will recount our glory for generations!
We should get him to say these things were twice as big!
That's one dead freak!
Remind me not to mess with her!
Thanks, Groot. Loving the initiative. This is definitely in Drax's wheelhouse. Drax, push it real good.
Perhaps you had best step back.
Nice! Foom won't know what hit him.
You will be more resilient than a boulder, Peter Quill.
I know. I'm just trying to be positive.
Why?
I think it's a team building thing.
We require no further team building. We are the perfect team.
Meh, we're okay.
That's high praise coming from Murder, Mom.
Honestly, after everything we've been through, there's no one I'd rather be doing this with. I flarkin' love you guys.
Gross.
Some things are better left unsaid, Peter.
Yeah, way to ruin it. Let's just get back to catching food. This place is crumbling all around us.
Galmak, Solta, Flandergath.
Careful!
Sharp! Very, very sharp!
This is nothing compared to the legendary teeth and claws of Fin Fang Foom.
You know, I'm gonna be really disappointed if he doesn't live up to all the hype.
Assuming we live that long.
Peter, look! There's smoke ahead.
Think it's Foom?
More likely it's people.
Great. Maybe they'll know where he is.
Or they'll attack us on sight. I could probably infiltrate the camp, look for weak links, make an example of the right person, lead them out in front of their crew. The shock of it will cause confusion or maybe even surrender. Then we carve through the rest.
Hey, is everything okay? We didn't really talk after your,
The killing my sister thing?
Yeah, and other tangential topics.
I'm fine. Ish.
Okay.
Peter, there's a good chance Nikki's already lost.
No, I don't accept that.
And if she is, I know I'll be the one expected to make the hard call.
She's my daughter.
But I'm the killer. We both know that.
It's not gonna come to that.
And if it does? If it's a choice between her and literally everything else, Peter, you'd do anything for someone you care about. And we both know that
We both know that you would as well. Which is why you're exactly who I need to bring my girl home. Alive.
I hope you're right.
Pelma fin sardut, Jud kai nagel tau.
Boom! It's Boom!
Yes!
Or
Keep
just
going.
let you Flarkin rock! Fast! Yeah, Ominous is right!
Pelma fin sardut, Jud kai nagel tau. Gothan Kogal.
Groot says to put on your sliding pants. Looks like the only way down.
Here goes!
I don't like this!
Exciting!
That's a lot of death
Good
spikes!
thing my skin is so resistant!
Hello? We're looking for Fin Fang Foom. You seen him? Big wings, nasty teeth.
Purple shorts.
What do you mean, purple shorts?
What, I heard he wears purple shorts.
Ancient legends do tell of such a thing.
See?
That's gonna hit us!
There ain't no way through!
Follow me!
Into a wall!
Trust me! Oh, yeah. I like this one.
Let's see those things in action.
I'm on it.
Melt that one, too. And that one. I am so jealous right now, Quill.
You should be.
Good thing that rock tried to murder us, or we'd have never got Quill's sweet new power. Maybe we should almost kill you more often.
That's not how it works. Ugh.
Well, does it burn?
It's so... I can't jump. It's like this magic mud stuff I used to make as a kid.
There is nothing magical about mud.
You haven't been to the spa in Contraxia.
I have not.
You don't really strike me as the spa type.
Like I said, magical.
Fortune smiles upon us this day, my friends.
We just almost got crushed by a giant meteor.
Indeed. Almost.
Got you there.
How do we get across this gunk?
Perhaps we can leap to the ledge above.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Oh, of course not. Steady breathing is essential to an effective leap.
Step aside, mortals, and allow the Meltonator to do his mighty work.
That's a terrible name.
Huh? Got a better one?
Petey Hot Guns.
No!
Captain Fireball.
It's not even a fireball. It's more like a heat glob.
Captain Heat Glob.
Nope, no.
At least it ain't quite as cold in this cave.
You're the one with fur. Groot's practically naked.
Groot don't get cold, but he's a big baby in the heat. Hey, we're all flammable.
Groot, a little help? Right about there.
I swear, Quill, you get all the fun toys.
What? What about that weird gun you have that turns people inside out?
Oh yeah, the zipper. Man, I gotta fix that thing.
Let me go!
What the flark?
It might be his name. Maybe he's trying to communicate.
Please don't.
Yeah, not sure we want to piss this thing off.
Star-Lord! See? Star-Lord! Is it just me, or did he sound a little irritated?
No, there was definitely hatred in that voice.
Ha! Always the charmer, Quill. You think Golden Boy is getting tortured right now?
More likely Warlock is torturing Raker.
The Golden One is formidable.
I think she meant with his mouth, Drax. Check out these pointy trees.
Don't check them out too closely.
Groot says watch out for those plants with all the holes on top.
I imagined Foom would sense our arrival and rush to face us. I am disappointed.
Maybe he's hiding from us.
Unlikely.
We did kick the crap out of that ugly Dweller thing.
Ah! It burns!
Groot says they've got corrosive spores. Maybe don't get too close.
Burn, baby, burn!
Nice! I ain't ever gonna get tired of that. Groot says those plants deserve it.
Maklu 4 is beautiful. Its own twisted way.
The trees are indeed twisted. Well observed.
Groot says the plants here are all mean or stupid.
Keep it up! Maklu's starting to get warm.
Another plant falls to Captain Heatglow.
Nope, still not tired.
Nice shot, Peter! Okay, you're just killing me at this point.
Nope, still not tired of it.
Keep your eyes peeled. Smell an ambush. Nice shot, Peter!
With all these exceptional beasts, it is a wonder Lady Hellbender does not move her home here.
It's a little cold for Lady Skullsuit.
Drax seems to be doing okay. Okay, you're just killing weeds at this point.
Nope, still not tired of it.
Nice shot, Peter! Okay, you're just killing weeds at this point.
Nope, still not tired of it. Look, Will, it's your new best bud.
I'd
All-J communication has failed.
Another, up there.
You owe me one, Quill!
Not going into the light this time, little buddy!
Looks like they've evolved to survive these conditions.
Their hide shall make an excellent coat! Wendigo, go home! Get it?
Wendigo, Clark yourself!
Breathing room, Groot!
They're fast for something so big.
The same is said of me! Make your peace!
Don't expect them to say much more than Wendigo!
They remind me of the abominable snowman!
They're about to be snow voices.
Drax, shut him down! Bust out the start bomb!
Looks like they've evolved to survive
This battle was catastrophic!
Well, I hope they like dying in them!
Chop him up!
Time's up!
They ain't that smart if they're fighting us!
Wendigo, go home! Get it?
I don't think they're listening. They're fast for something so big.
Can't borrow my jet boots!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Gamora, cut him down!
No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food.
Good! Then we're depriving him of a meal!
Okay, I'm done playing with the snow monkeys.
Wendigo.
Is that really what we're calling them?
Hey, they're the ones who keep yelling Wendigo. See?
Sounds like we haven't seen the last of them.
They say Fin Fang Foom is a foe unlike any one could imagine.
Maybe Hellbender will want to add some of those Wendigo to her army.
Assuming they don't hold a grudge.
Hey, they started it.
So much for not holding a grudge!
Quit trying to make friends! It's fun, Quill! What do you think, Quill? They still just tried to communicate!
Heads up!
Did they just herd us into their zoo?
Looks more like the dinner plate!
Well, let's make sure we don't end up on the menu.
Look out!
This squishy foe has been thoroughly squished.
They're too ugly to hit! I prefer to shoot!
Groot, hog time!
Can we kill any faster? It's Clark!
We really should have trusted Lairs. One last gross flailing thing!
That thing was freaking nasty!
Keep some breathing room, Groot! whole planet came out to play!
Not all! We still lack the most important guest of all!
Whoa! You see that thing?
Their visage invites punching!
This is a bad tactical position!
We were kind of in a hurry! Lay on the hurt! I can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us!
Can we kill any faster? It's black and cold!
We really should have dressed in layers! Groot, snag him! My butt still hurts from that slide!
Are you sure you have not been bitten on the buttock?
You can admire him later! Squawk up!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
I think you mean the quarantine zone! Load up, Rocket!
I am trying to destroy!
I can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us!
Let you go!
It's like the whole planet came out to play!
This is my kind of game!
Uh-oh!
Hey, it's that jackwark who was hucking rocks at us.
Let us return the favor!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening! Can we kill any faster? It's black and cold!
Tell that to them!
Rocket! Blast him!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
Let's hope it doesn't end the same as that one!
It's like the whole planet came out to play!
This is my kind of game!
Destroy! Yes! Bring me more!
Drax is on a murder rate, and I ain't complaining! I hope we squash some of these flarkers when we crash!
Maybe that's why they hate us!
We killed their leader. They should leave us alone now.
Or seek revenge.
Think that wreck is the camp we saw?
This thing has been here for ages. Look, the smoke's coming from the other side of it.
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
Oh, please. It's probably the least dangerous thing on this planet. It's just a big hunk of scrap.
All right, Groot, give me a boost. About yay high.
Yay is not a unit of measurement.
Groot knows what he means.
All right, heads up. I'm gonna drop something down for you guys.
We'd better not get stranded out here.
Look out below!
Ha! That'll work!
You think those creatures were using this ship for shelter?
Screw them. They're dead.
These snow beasts have whet my appetite. I am eager to slay the great Fin Fang Foom.
Capture Drax. We're going to capture him.
That is what I said.
You said slay.
I meant capture.
Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. More hostiles.
Maybe it's just a nice warm fire and some Sakaran and spirits.
Uncharacteristically optimistic for you.
Ooh, maybe it's a barbecue.
What's barbecue?
What? You guys have never had barbecue? Charbroiled burgers, grilled steaks, baby back ribs?
Why would you consume the ribs of an infant?
Told you Terrans were barbaric.
No, it's not. Trust me. You guys have got to try it.
Yeah, I'll pass on the eating babies thing too.
Whatever it is, it smells...
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Jeez. Is all this foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for Foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure. Digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of Foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. Still got some things to pack up.
Are you gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise from the matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
What of it?
Relax, I'm not looking for trouble. There was a time I'd have taken you in for the bounty.
There was a time I'd have killed you for trying.
Yeah, seems we've both got bigger problems right now.
Seems like. Any advice on taking down Foom?
Yeah, don't try.
That bad?
My men barely scratched his armor.
Great. He has armor.
You better have some serious firepower if you're gonna take on the king of the ice planet.
Don't take this the wrong way, but how did you survive the attack?
I wasn't hiding, if that's what you mean.
It wasn't.
I was getting supplies from our ship. Showed up just in time to see Foom devour the last of my men and fly off.
At least there's not much left to pack up.
Suppose there's that.
Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Here's hoping we do better against Foom than this lot.
Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
Appropriated it for our own use. To herald our bravery this day. Shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
And it shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. Big ice thingy on the frozen sea, eh?
I agree.
You said it, buddy. Sure is a long way down. All right, people. Let's catch us a dragon.
Yes. We grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
Whoa! Indeed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your forking mind?
Come on! Like, you forget it's incredibly dangerous. It's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let us meet our deaths bemused!
Woo!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. We may be dead.
Nonsense. We shall be victorious and our conquest will fill us with the vigor of 10.
Back on Earth, people would use dog sleds. A whole line of huskies pulling a sled across the ice.
Don't expect me to be the dog.
I was actually thinking of the Wendigo, and Foom is the sled.
That's the craziest idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. I love it. Too bad that camp didn't have nothing useful, like a can of anti-foam spray.
Perhaps a copy of Fighting Fin Fang Foom Volume 3, Dragon Slaying Techniques and Strategies.
Somebody actually wrote that?
No. I invented an imaginary book with an exceptionally verbose title in order to create levity.
Excellent levity, Drax.
Thank you.
Ooh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead, there's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle!
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Your quill. Go!
Fin Fang Foom, it's...
Nap time! Rocket, it's your turn!
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown gordle-splode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
Now, we disrobe!
Yeah, we're not doing that. Any last Foom stories, Drax?
Say the great beast has one weakness.
You're telling us now.
It is said that Fin Fang Foom is helpless before the friendship of 5 brave warriors.
Aw, he's talking about us.
Certainly not. It's a band of Sakaran hunters.
Oh.
Ha! Of course it is us of whom I speak.
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out.
appreciates we're going to all this trouble!
Lady's door, no, not so invincible after all! Yeah, bust up the other pieces! Let's strip this guy bare!
Blow him away, Rocket! Run him through!
Today, we earn our place in uncut!
I don't want to think about catastrophe right now!
You're the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill!
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
He's friggin' huge!
Indeed! This is even better than I had hoped!
You said he had purple swords!
The best rumors are never true! Boom, baby! How you like us now?
His opinion does not appear to have improved!
Let's go! Nice work, Peter!
Not so hot now, are you, Boo? Or I guess, not so cold!
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did! That was too close!
Good thinking! Muscles! Give Groot a hand! He thinks you two can refund that rock right into Boom's face! Ready! Quick! Before Boom figures it out! The ice isn't cracking, you big baby!
Unleash me onto these ooze! The beast strikes!
What's next, Peter?
Guys, huddle up!
What a blast! I haven't felt this excited since the Galactic War!
Better watch her out there, Quill. She fought on both sides, remember? Whereas me, I don't need to take sides to mow anybody down. I just love making scumbusters go boom!
You know what I see when I look at that battlefield? I see all of you. I'm mesmerized.
Mesmerized? What?
Seriously, you make me want to fight 24 hours a day. So what do you say we run these guys to the ground, huh? Who's with me?
I
Just
great! This way, trains down!
Lock and load, Rocket! Hope this makes us square with Hellbender!
It better! Since we need a favor!
Hold back now!
Is he talking to us or Boom?
Take heed! The beast attacks!
Look! He's stuck!
Light him up, Rocket! I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
Believe it and shoot it!
Suppose we had so cool as I originally suggested!
No quarantine zone, no time, no church!
Take care not to burn!
Then feel free to give up, Boom!
Yeah, play nice and we'll go easy on you!
Incoming fire! Literally!
The ice isn't cracking, you big baby!
Rocket! Do your thing!
Suppose we had so cool as I originally suggested!
No quarantine zone, no time, no church!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
What's wrong, Peter? First time?
Do your thing, Gamora!
Hold back now!
Is he talking to us or Boom?
Come on, Boom! You'll like second time!
Hellbender's got all the minions you can eat! I'm sure Boom will be happy to warm you up!
Underutilized!
Past time someone got stabbed!
Let loose! I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
Believe it and shoot it!
Punch him up! Rocket! Safety's off!
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making
stand triumphant! Foom has fallen.
Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath. Floorboard.
Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your... baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah! This isn't you.
Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock. We'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tools.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
Wow! Okay!
Woo! Harsh words! Now I understand the fear in their branches. Spook them good.
Alright, not stopping again. Did I forget something?
You do in most realities. You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed, Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam, all reality.
That's kind of cool.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks I'm bleats. It translates weird.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Woo! That was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Gamora Zenhuberi, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress.
Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason than magic?
You could also have seduced him. He lacks mental fortitude in the presence of women.
True. If I remember right, he spent most of that protection contract flirting with the waitresses.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
Yeah, I am.
No you aren't. You don't even have headphones on.
I got multiple brain chips, Quill. I don't need no headphones.
Whoa. Music straight into your brain. That's amazing! What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see. So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? Really?
Peter Quill.
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe. Sir Groot praised your
I
skills
think
at
I'll
length
pass,
in captivity.
Drax. I don't want to get tired before
you
the
don't
real
got to
fight.
apologize, bud.
Tired.
Look,
But
she
this
can
is
get
the
my
warm-up.
bomb recipe if
Not
she
a bad
pays for it.
idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
That's what guns are for.
Guns.
I think I preferred when you two didn't get along. Oh, cute. That's from Maclu, right? Better not make toxic spores like those big ones in the forest.
In retrospect, our team was eclectic on that first mission.
That's an understatement. Rocket seemed like the only one who knew what he was doing, and he did it in the most chaotic way possible.
What did he do with the detonation charges he found in the ventilation system?
If he hasn't used them yet, they'll probably be in the secret stash.
So the Rodin does have a stash after all.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
While focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
On Morgoth's breath, you are correct!
No wonder Gamora's so patient with us.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
I am Groot.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak it from a very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Groot loves compost.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu IV.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Ah, Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu IV is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu IV. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu IV.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu IV to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate. I'm glad we helped you change your story. I could get a tattoo if I wanted.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Your angle of attack was off. You have to go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
Ah, a tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries. They were wearing so many layers.
Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt.
Man, this thing is ugly.
What made you bring that thing onto the ship?
Thought we could use it if we ever need to hide our identity during a job or something.
First of all, a Glarnot mask ain't no identity.
Glarnot, they're that gang from the planet that rains emeralds or something, right? Or am I confusing them?
It's diamonds.
Oh yeah!
And B, there's only 2 jobs I've ever needed a mask. The time me and Groot knocked over a top-secret lab.
Really?
Oh yeah. The other time was when I borrowed a Glarnot mask and accidentally stole Groot from the Collector.
When did you guys rob a secret lab?
It was before we came after you. This Signog named Wheeler reached out to me and Groot. Wanted us to steal a bioweapon from some research lab in Arago 7. Piece of cake for a crack team like me and Groot.
Wait. And Groot wore a mask for this?
Man, you should have seen him, Quill. Bark naked except for the stupid mask of Thanos. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
That was until we realized the eggheads on Arago actually hired Wheeler to get us there.
6 out of 10 times it's a trap.
Yup. Turns out they wanted to study us. My implants, Groot's regeneration, super valuable to the right bidder. By the time I realized what was up, they'd got Groot. Locked him in a frickin' cage, Quill. Like an animal.
That's terrible.
Yep, well, joke's on them. We weren't about to be turned into science experiments anytime soon, so I went with Plan B. One explosive charge later, and ba-boom, we were home free.
And the bioweapon?
Sold it back to Wheeler for triple the price.
Nice.
Yep. Those were the days.
How'd you accidentally steal Groot?
You have to understand, Quill. I was on the run back then. The war was still raging strong, and them Kree scientists weren't exactly happy I left Half-World. I had to keep a low profile.
By robbing the Collector?
I was broke. And no offense, but the way the Collector plasters his face all over nowhere like he owns the place.
He doesn't own the place.
Someone had to knock him off his stupid flarkin' pedestal. The fact that I was drunk when I did it just makes it funnier.
Is there a bounty out for you that I should know about?
Relax. Anyways, I lifted one of them stupid Glarnot masks from some passed out jerk at Mantlo's, stumbled my way to the Collector's Emporium, put on the mask, flashed some shiny rocks I found, and when his assistant's back was turned, I bonked him on the head.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
I know. It was gravy after that. Once I was sure he was out, I started cleaning out the place. Woke up the next morning on a stolen transport with a bag of loot and Groot. Of course, he was just a baby back then. Barely taller than a weed.
Aw, baby Groot.
I knew right then and there that I had to take care of him. A cage ain't no place for guys like us. We've been partners in crime ever since.
That I believe.
Believe what you want, Quill. Truth is truth.
I'll just put this back. Baby Groot. Bet he was adorable. As long as it's not a bomb.
I remember my first mission with this team. It was a disaster.
Weren't all of them disasters? It's become part of our brand.
True. They do not always go as planned. It may be unprofitable, but I cannot deny it is entertaining.
And hopefully, great galaxy-saving practice.